trying a new thing out, so, bear with me here. I don't even know if this is working. Seems to be working. Alright, so, let's take a look. Don't even know if this is working. It's working. Alright, let's dismiss it. So, here we go. So we're on Fusion 360. I'm going to do a custom sweep nameplate. I am literally just trying this out. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So let's give it a shot here. Never done a live video before on YouTube, so we're going to try it. Anyways, we're going to do our nameplate, and we're just going to make a rectangle. We're going to make our we're going to make it in inches because the majority of people that I talk to work in inches, unfortunately. But nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to see what we got. Can you edit it? Thank you. Alright. Inches. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to make a rectangle on this plane. We're just going to make it about 8 inches long by about 1.8. That'll give us plenty of room. And we're going to just go ahead and finish the sketch. This is the bottom plate of our nameplate. So we're going to extrude it. That's up here. And we're going to just make it about 1/8 of an inch. So I say about. We're going to make it exactly 1/8 of an inch. You don't get a choice in the matter. Then we're going to go back to sketch, and we're going to select the top plane of the bottom part here. This is going to be called a platen. Actually, you know what? Let's do something first. So let me make sure. Alright, so it's extruded. Let's go ahead and modify this. Let's give it a chamfer along the edge. So we're just going to chamfer every edge, and we're going to chamfer those 0.062 to give it a nice looking edge. Now we're going to create our sketch from the top plane of the platen. We're going to hit create again. We're going to go down and select text. And we're going to select the lower left corner and draw up to here. We're not going to worry about it being exact because we can drag it around all we want. And then we're going to go ahead and type out whatever we want. And in this case, I'm going to give you my handle, just because, that works. And remember, we've chamfered 0.162, so that's 0.125, and 0.062, 0.125, and so we're going to have a gap here. So now 1.8, that'll be 1.775. So that's the limit that we have, but we're not going to make it that big. We're just going to make it 1.7. Or wait, not 1.7. 2.6. That should work. And I think we're going to make these all caps just because. And we're going to get this out of the way so that I can see. Let's go ahead and make this 1 inch tall. Going to center it. And let's see here, what kind of options have we got here. Make that one word, and we'll continue shrinking it because I just want it to fit in here. And we can align it. We're pretty good, pretty aligned. Just hit OK. Now we're going to right click, and we are going to we can actually move these around so that we can better hug our area here. Alright, now let's edit our text. I don't want to There we go. And I wanted to change the type. I'm having trouble concentrating because my children keep walking in and out, which is just amazing. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember how to edit text. Again, this is the problem with trying stuff that I'm not familiar with, but that's okay. Ooh, I can change some of these. And I don't know what we want to do. Impact. Oh, yeah, let's do with impact. Captain Ahab, let's go ahead and make that 2 words. Make it a little bit taller. We'll do 1.03. That'll work. I still want it big. Nah, that's good enough. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and drag it to where we want it to be. And that looks pretty good. For some reason the angle looks off. But it's not. We're actually going to leave it right there. That's perfect. Okay. Alright, so there's our nameplate so far. We're just going to hit finish sketch. I know that was a little bit... and we're going to select the axis. We've already selected the profile. That's the profile. We're going to select the axis. We're going to put it right there. And we don't want it 360 degrees. Let's do about 40 degrees. See how that looks. That's pretty good. Whoops. That's what I wanted to do. But that's not super visible. So let's step back. Sweep. Select our axis again. Let's go with about 60 degrees. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so now we have our... I am moving from program to program, and I just want to left-click to drag it around, but I can't. There we go. There's our nameplate. And that's pretty cool looking. Yeah. But that is the easy way to create a nameplate in Fusion 360. And again, this is just our initial live view camera here. I wanted to see how that worked out. So again, I'm sorry that it is so disjointed. I will try. Get out of there. I will try to have some sort of script next time, but I just trying stuff. So see how this works, and we can actually save the file and export it as well. We can export it as, and it'll want to save it as a. It will want to save it first before we can do much. So if we were to do an STL file, we'll hit. It will want to save the design as a cloud, so we have to save it first. So all you do is just go up here and hit save button, and it'll save it. You can give it a name wherever you want it to be. And of course I have, if you look, I have got a bunch of few things here, including a battery cover, closet rod support, dice trays, dice vaults. Oh, that was the Hacko thing. That was cool. Just some things that I've printed out in the past. But we just hit save because I'm not too worried about it. I don't actually even care where it goes. And then we can go ahead, see it just saved it. Under the cloud, we can export it as an STL file or an OBJ file so that we can 3D print it on our printer. It already has a cloud translation, so we can export it. And it will take a few minutes to export, and that's fine. It just allows us to just go straight from Fusion 360 to our 3D printer and print things out. Anyways, that's it. That's the first live video I've done on YouTube. I'm actually okay with how it turned out. It's not too bad. I may do this for a few things that I teach in in the future. That even tells you how crappy my computer is. Actually, I don't know how this looks to you, so I can actually type in here. So I'm just learning how to do this. Sorry, guys. You can be angry all you want. I don't actually care. So if you show up and you watch this stream, my apologies that you're watching my learning video, but that is simply how life works. Not everybody was born perfect. Sweet, I can actually chat and stuff like that as well. Huh. Well, you guys really watched the black box open build. I really like that restorer tool too. That was pretty cool. Oh, our file was saved. I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here goofing off. So you can zoom in and out. That's great. You can drag. That's great. The only thing is that I actually have to go up here to move this around. I'm sure that there is a workaround, but I have not bothered to fix it. I just have to remember that I have to do that on this particular program. I'm not worried about a workaround because, again, if I go to a different program, I already have other things to think about. By the way, if you put these in lowercase, it's actually pretty cool too. So because of the floating dots for the eyes, and it's just kind of cool. And the P will actually be a little lower, so the pivot point will be further down. It's kind of cool. Alright, so that is it for now. Again, that was kind of a long video. I'm not a big streamer guy here, so just trying to do some new stuff. So that's it, guys. I can actually do this. So what I am using is I am using GeForce Experience to broadcast this, and I can actually click on here, and I can Alt F8 to stop the thing, but I always forget that because Alt F8 does something different in another program. I need to print out like a little tips sheet for myself so that I can remember, hey, you're not working on CAD program. Alt F8 doesn't do that. So yeah, I can Alt F8